that you need to address this as a business issue, not a compliance issue, not something that you is about I don't know, doing what is good versus what is not good. This is about addressing your customers and your market in a way that is going to make you competitive for the long term. And sustainability, ESG, needs to be an integral part to your strategy, not something that you do separately. You don't need to have an ESG strategy or a sustainability strategy. You need to make that integral to your business strategy and how you address your market, your competitors. It's all about how you are attractive to your customers, how you are attractive to the top talent, how you are able to qualify for good financing, how you attract good investors to your business. And this is something that you do by making this integral to how you run your business.
All right, and can we kind of look at this on a sector basis, Petter? I think you wanted to take Aperol as a case study here.
I've been working with a lot of businesses in the manufacturing sector, where you have, in many cases, pretty complex supply chains, where supply chain transparency is a key issue. It doesn't really matter it doesn't solve the problem if you are doing well within your own supply chain, if you are not also coordinating your work with others across your supply chain. You need to have transparency across that, and you need to understand that you are sourcing from suppliers that can also live up to the standards that you have and that your customers expect from you. And so both when it comes to if we use the ESG term, both on the E and the S and the G dimension, you need to understand that and be reassured that your entire supply chain is able to deliver on the standards that you are setting.
Okay, and then same for you, Paul. If you could just look at the issues holding back organisations, but look at a particular sector. I think you're going to focus on financial services.
Financial services have been using sprints for decades, if to be truthfully told. And what I've observed in works that I've done with them as an external person in financial services, one of the big things was about throughput, about getting their product that's newly designed into the customer's hands as quickly as possible. And the banks were running sprints to do this. I might add that for some people, they may feel that sprints is all about technology, but that's only for one form of sprints. And we will come into this a little bit, but the banks were designing processes to meet their customers' needs. A specific example I came across was this Asian bank, which had a series of products for 90 days. And after 90 days, the period ended and you went back to normal rates. So, of course, what does the markets do? What do the clients do? On the 90th day, they switch and take their funds elsewhere. Now, what was fascinating for me was that the bank leadership team didn't bring in a team of consultants to try to fix the problem. Didn't even try to create a transformational strategy. They employed the sprints to fix the problem. And they basically focused on what the customer required and put together a sprint under the umbrella of dealing with this problem. So when they put together their sprint, the successful outcomes of this was the customer retention period was much stronger. The customers found more products to invest in. They found also that the organizations was able to improve the fixed deposits, the products in the other parts of the bank. And lastly, collectively, they were able to reposition themselves in the marketplace in a much higher place, which actually improved their brand and improved their equity of their business. So they actually used the sprint to turn around a significant problem in their bank, which now is very successful.